Hello there, I am Arthur Galamba. I'm the PGCE Science Director at King's, and I'm going to do a presentation to you about the structure of our course. I'd like to start off by presenting our team of tutors. Those that you can see on the screen, very experienced science teachers and researchers at King's. They run our course and they also work as tutors who is going to be giving you all the support that you need to succeed in our course. If you want to find out more about our PGCE Science team, please visit our webpage or CRESTEM at King's so that you can find out more about our research interests, for example. I'd like to say that our King's PGCE program is just one of the many routes that students can choose to become a qualified teacher in England. However, I must say that the PGCE is by far the most traditional route to become a teacher. It's very comprehensive, it's very much research informed. All our lessons in college will draw on research and on our teaching experience as well to provide you with the best information to develop your skills to become an outstanding teacher in the future. I'm very glad to report that very recently King's has been Ofsteded and has been graded outstanding once again. So for decades, this is how Ofsted has been rating King's. The reason why it's outstanding is not only because of the great team that we have today, but also because of the great team that we had in the past. Our PGCE course was developed by many influential educators and researchers in the world, and we still benefit from the work that they did in the past, and we continue to improve our science program. So we've been doing this for more than 100 years. So we have a great reputation. We've been educating teachers in London and in England for so many years, and we know very well how to train you to have a very successful career in teaching. And we also have, because of our experience and time and reputation in teacher education in London, we have a wonderful network of partner schools that are spread out in London. In fact, nowadays, I would say we have around 200, not 150, but 200 schools that are our partners in London. So one question you might ask yourself is, where am I going to be doing my teaching whilst I'm doing the course? So it's very likely that we're going to have schools near where you live in London. So we make sure that the journey time between where you live to the school that you're going to be doing your placement is not going to take more than 75 minutes. So that's door to door, 75 minutes max. I'm also very, very happy to say that every year more than 90% of our students get a job by the end of their PGCE course. This is because, first of all, for you to be offered a place to study with us means that we are very confident that you can become a very good teacher. And secondly, because schools in London and in England, they know that PGCE students at King's will complete the course pretty well equipped with the subject knowledge and with the skills and the vision that science teachers need to have to not only to keep up with the good job that teachers already do in schools, but also to continuously develop the curriculum in schools. Our students are very, very satisfied with the quality of our provision. So you can see that 100%, all of our PG Science graduates rated the quality of our training as excellent, very good, or good. And to be very honest, the majority of them rated us as excellent. We are based in Waterloo, in the Waterloo campus, Here we are pretty well connected with libraries, with museums, and with other locals of interest like restaurants, cafes. Waterloo is a hub, it's a connection hub. It's very easy to get to whether you are in north, south, east, or west of London. So we've got trains and we've got lots of tube lines that stop in Waterloo. So it's not difficult for the students to get here to our face-to-face college sessions. So I will tell you a little bit now about the program structure and how you will develop your expertise. In college, you have three types of sessions in different modules. The one at the bottom, what it says is whole school professional topics, are sessions in which you will be sitting together with trainees from other subjects. So not only scientists, but also with English trainees, math trainees, computing trainees, RE trainees, etc. And that module is really nice because we're going to be talking about topics in education that are important to all teachers, regardless the subject they teach. So for example, we are going to be talking about safeguarding. We're going to be talking about primary to secondary transition. We're going to be talking about PGCE, etc. So, and those sessions are really very interactive and interesting because you can, get the students learning from each other, sharing perspectives from different standpoints. And these sessions are normally very much appreciated by the students. Then we have the science tutor groups and the subject groups. Those are only in science. The first one, the science tutor groups, are sessions where you as a physicist or biologist or chemist, you'll be together with other scientists in a mixed group, and you'll be attending sessions that relevant to all science teachers. So we'll be talking about the nature of science, or about how to do assessment in science, or how to plan lessons in sciences. So this is relevant to all scientists. And finally, the subject groups. So in some sessions we'll be only with physicists, if you are a physicist, or only with biologists, if you are a biologist, and so on and so forth, where you will be taught how to teach particularly physics, chemistry, and biology in your lessons. So those subject group sessions, they focused on the pedagogy of specific subjects, which has got like lots and lots of hands-on activities, lab activities, how to plan a practical with your students, how to order equipment from the technicians, health and safety issues that we need to be aware of, etc. So this is one of the also very interesting sessions that you're going to be attending. So what you can see on the screen now is our timetable. Let me give you like an overview of how it works. Where you see in green on the screen, it's in light green, so where there is something written in it, these are days that you're going to be in college attending theoretical sessions with us. So theoretical and practical sessions, but in college. Those blue cells on the screen means that you will not be attending sessions in college and not going to be in school. And those empty cells, all of the empty cells are the times that you're going to be in school teaching lessons. So initially you're going to be, as you can see on the screen, initially you'll be full-time in college for 3 weeks. Then you'll be like Mondays and Tuesdays in college, and from Wednesday to Friday, so 3 days a week, you'll be in school. Initially, you're going to be doing lots of observations, small tasks, shadowing pupils, until you get to the point where you're going to be teaching some lessons. Initially, just perhaps a starter or plenary, until you build up to teaching full 6 lessons a week. And that's for your first placement school. The first placement school runs from end of September until about February. So in February, we're going to have a break, and you're going to then start your second placement around early March. And from that time onwards, you're going to be spending initially 4 days a week in school. And then finally, towards the end of the course, you're going to be spending 5 days. So it'll be full time in school. And in the second placement, you're going to build up your teaching hours up to 12 hours a week, or 12 lessons a week sometimes. Okay, I want to also draw your attention to the ITAP weeks. We have 4 ITAP weeks that you can see on the screen. They stands for Intensive Teaching and Practice Weeks. These are weeks in which we're going to have a focus on each week of a topic. So, for example, the ITAP 1 is going to be focused on behavior management, and you are going to be given extra time to do more readings, reflections, discussions with your tutors and with colleagues, and you're going to be going to school to do more observations and some specific practice on how to improve your skills on behavior management. At the end of that week, we're going to have a reflection task as well. So it's going to be like less, perhaps, teaching intensive, but more focused on teaching and reflection of your teaching. And I also want to say that in February, the coming year, we are going to spend 3 days, 2 nights at Juniper Hall to do our field course, which is like one of the best times in the course that you're going to learn how to connect what pupils learn in classrooms, just to follow the national curriculum, with outdoor learning. So it's a great learning experience for all trainees in science. So one important thing about our course are the quality of our students. So it's important for you to know that once you start the PGCE course with us, you'll be sitting next to wonderful people, very intelligent, very inspiring, very knowledgeable people who really love education, who really want to be teachers, who are very committed to the course, who want to collaborate and learn from each other. So this is definitely one of the most important part of our course, and we count that you will be making that contribution to the quality of our course. So you will find our tutors very supportive. We are here to help you, not only for you to develop your subject knowledge, your skills, your vision of education, but this is not to say that we are fine with students who are not committed to the course. We do have high expectations from our students that they are fully committed, that they are not going to be missing lessons in college or missing lessons in schools unless for a very good reason, and that they are respectful, courteous to everyone, and things like that. It's really important to remember that we are here learning from each other, and you're going to play an important part there. I mentioned before that in our subject group sessions, we are going to have lots of hands-on practical activities. And I'm very glad to report to you that this has been one of the highest point identified by past students, that our practical lessons are really, really helpful for them to develop an understanding of what they should do when they are planning and teaching practical lessons in schools. So in terms of support, you will have college tutor. It could be myself, could be one of those colleagues that I've shown to you in the first slide in this presentation. And we are also going to be given one subject mentor in school, one for the first placement and one for the second placement. So these are 2 different schools that you're going to be attending to teach, to give you like a good experience about how schools look like in London, and for each one of them you have a mentor to give you support. So they will be observing you when you teach your lessons and providing you with bespoke feedback about how to improve the quality of your lessons. So in terms of assessment, we have 2 master level assignments that you need to write 6,000 words. It's like these are 2 big assignments, but what I can tell you is we have in place plenty of support for you to be successful in those assignments. Some of you will have lots of academic background, which is helpful, it's great, but even if not, we can still provide you with all the support that you need to write at master's level and complete it successfully. We also assess you via classroom observation. So your tutor from college and your mentor in school will be observing you across the 2 placements and writing reports about how well you're doing. We don't expect you to be wonderful from day one, of course not, but we expect you to have a continued development of your knowledge and skills across those 2 placements. All right. In terms of bursaries, it's great that if you've got a place in the physics with maths, chemistry, or biology in our PGCE course, the government gives you automatically a grant of £28,000 for physics and chemistry and £25,000 for biology. You don't need to do anything. This grant is automatically given to you. However, if you want to apply for the Institute of Physics, if you're a physicist, or to the Royal Society of Chemistry, if you're a chemist, you can get a little bit more with a scholarship from them and also access to their wonderful network. So I highly advise you, if you can, to apply to those scholarships because they also look great in your CV. So just to finalize, these are some of our unique features that I wanted to take away with you at the end of this presentation. One is the quality of our personal support. Our tutors are of high quality and very experienced as a science teacher, but also as researchers. We do integrate practice and research a lot, so our course is fully informed by research. And we have a strength in our subject specialism, so you will be given lots of subject-specific sessions to learn how to teach well physics, chemistry, and biology. So if you have questions, please do take note of them and ask the person who is going to be interviewing you in the online interview. Okay? Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you do well and succeed in the interview. Bye.